Hello Dungaree family! I want to share some tips on morning motivation and how we can rise and shine early and tackle the day and really just crush it. I want to talk about morning motivation and how to energize yourself to get up early in the morning and just have that vision for your day, so that when your alarm rings, you don't want to hit that snooze button. You just want to hop out of bed and get to those things that you've always wanted to do. The whole idea of getting up early is you're managing your time and you're in control of your day, and in that way you're leveraging what you have and all these resources that you have and reinvesting them into things that is going to grow your life and expand everything that you have. The whole concept of getting up early is tied in with discipline. It's something that's hard to do, and if you are capable of doing that, then you are capable of doing a lot of other hard things. In doing this, often when you're just starting out to keeping a strict schedule, and I mean I'm still working on it, it's very easy to fall into this cycle of guilt because you managed to wake up early and then suddenly you fell into a bad space and you're not managing anymore. Don't let it hang over you for the whole day. Just, you're awake now, so take your day and make it work for you. Make those hours work for you. Getting up early when it's cold is uncomfortable, so I need to treat myself. So reward yourself for getting up early. Don't punish yourself by forcing yourself to sweat for half an hour on a workout. That is not very appealing when you're all nice and cuddled in bed. So plan the first 15 minutes to be something pleasant, something nice. Maybe it's just sitting on the couch, reading a book, drinking your coffee with a biscuit, and just getting yourself awake in a very gentle, pleasant manner. Then the second point is accountability. If somebody is willing to partner up with you on an activity, then go for it, because that's going to give you that motivation to get up because someone's waiting for you. It really works for me. I go for runs on our running group. We arrange it the night before and I'm up and out of bed every time. Point number 3 is physical command. So when that alarm rings and you're just so sluggish and sleepy and peaceful, you need to wake your body up and wake your brain up. You can actually literally start with some facial exercises, scrunching your face, twisting your mouth, and working all those muscles. And what happens is it immediately starts triggering nerves in your brain, and you're going to start waking up. You can move your arms, you can flick your fingers, and bit by bit work yourself up into a wakeful state. And once you've gotten yourself out of bed, go wash your face with cold water. You'll feel so fresh and awake. And also remember to breathe nice and deeply and exhale deeply. This also just get your heart rate going, and that extra oxygen does something for your brain. Point number 4, I think we all know this one. You put your alarm in another room and go and fetch it, and don't go back into bed. So it does work, but sometimes if your morale is very low, you just get back into bed. So it's not foolproof, but someone actually suggested on Reddit that you set 70 alarms, and by the time you get to the 20th one, you'll be kind of sick of switching off alarms, and you'll be like, oh well, okay, let's get on with it. Point number 5, drink a big glass of water, and your brain is going to be switching on in all the right places. Your blood will flow more freely and you're just going to be ready. Point number 6 is to prepare the night before. So if you know what you're going to be doing and you care about what you're going to be doing, you will be getting up. So plan it and make sure that you're making it worth your while to get up diagram your goals and your plans. So you're taking the small activities and the small efforts that you're making now, such as getting up early and doing certain tasks, and connecting it to the longer term goals and what you hope it's going to achieve in your life. Once you have that visually but very simply laid out for yourself, you can even put it up there on your bedside table next to the alarm so you can see it, and you'll be like, yes, I do want that. Therefore, I want to get up now. Another one I thought of was tip number 7. Ask your partner or a friend or family member to write you a note and hide it in the kitchen. I say kitchen because that's where I go first to make my coffee. And I'm a curious person, so I would want to go and check out this note and see what it is. So even if it's a picture, a little joke, just knowing that there's someone else supporting you is going to make a big difference. And the last point is about depression or mild depression. And I know it's such a heavy thing to talk about, but I think a lot of us actually get there. We get stuck, and this can be a very strong reason for you not to get out of bed and to not take control of your day and have plans and have a vision. So it's very important to deal with that dullness in your heart and in your mind. I mean, I go through it. I think it happens to pretty much everyone, and we don't really want to talk about it because we feel guilty about not appreciating the life we have. One tip I like to give is you have your schedule every day. You have things that you do in a certain way every day. Take 1 or 2 aspects of those specific things you do and do it differently. Think of a different way to do it. If you really love your order, it might be literally like sort of stirring your tea in the left circle, stir it right. Wow. I'm just joking. But see what you can do that will shake it up a little bit. And you also find that there's more to life than what you regularly come to know, because after a while you can start to think you know everything, and you start thinking, what's the point, and where's this going, and you become a bit closed, I think, to things. So doing something a little bit differently opens you up to different ways of how things operate, and might even bring you into interaction with different people, and that's very healthy. So once you get that spark going again, you will have more motivation to think of things you want to get done and have more ambition, and start getting up earlier and see beautiful sunrises, and start getting fitter, and spend more time with your family, and connect with your friends, and get those side projects done, learn new things. So it all starts with small things. We want to tackle our day, we want to rise and shine, and grasp those hours that just flow. The hours don't wait for anybody, they just flow. And what are you going to do? If you don't have a plan for them, it's just going to keep going, and before you know it, it's all gone. So if you have a plan, if you have something you would like to get done, then this is one way which you can make that happen for you, and people around you will also be blessed by it. So it's totally worth it. Love you guys. I hope this was helpful, and I know possibly a lot of them apply to me. I'm speaking as much to myself as to anyone, and I hope that there's some unique or interesting new ideas that you got from this video, and I will certainly be putting up more like this. I have been having a discussion on Reddit with a lot of different people from different walks of life who are sharing about building inner confidence and not being swayed by the thoughts and opinions of other people to a degree that is unhealthy, because I have that problem, and I wanted to hear from other people how they gain that inner stability. So that is something I would like to share, and even the online discussion was so helpful to me. So I would love to share all that wealth of information in another video with you guys. And that's it from me. Happy early mornings, and I hope you see some beautiful sunrises and really tick off that to-do list. Bye.